Hey guys, today we're going to be playing a game called Lake. I don't know anything about it, but I do think it's like a simulator, choose your own adventure style game. I think there's like a mail carrier aspect to it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. Um, it's funny how a program designed to help organize your life is the reason why I can't be at the Labor Day party. But I'm glad we made the deadline. Okay, so work's getting in the way of stuff. And I'm glad I can now spend 2 stress-free weeks in good old Providence Oaks. I think that's where our game takes place, so we'll eventually head to Providence Oaks, to my knowledge.
Hello?
Meredith, Steve, hope I didn't wake you up. I just came home and was wondering if everything worked out all right.
It's cool we have
Hi,
voiceover.
Steve. Yes, we made the deadline.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel so bad you couldn't make it.
Hope you guys had a nice Labor Day party.
Oh, yes. I mean, the band was great, and Mike fell in the pool. Oh, and then Roy got really sick. No, wait, Brian. And then he fell in the pool, too. No, Roy. Wait. Well, I'll tell you all about it at work tomorrow well, afternoon.
I won't be there for 2 weeks, remember?
Oh, wait, yeah, but do you really have to? 2 weeks is a lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah,
She really
Steve,
has
I really
to.
have to. But I will continue testing for Addit.
Oh, okay, right, awesome.
I think that was the
I
right
better get
call
some
in her
sleep now.
book.
My plane leaves early in the morning.
If
Okay,
it's supposed to be her
Meredith, have a
vacation,
wonderful
why
flight.
is she still
I'll talk to you
working?
soon.
Don't work during your vacations, people. You take some time to decompress too. If it was really that important, they should have canceled the Labor Day party.
Thanks so much for picking me up, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman? Please, just call me Frank. We're colleagues now, after all.
Well, okay, Frank.
All right, we're
Thanks
at a
so much
mail
for making
drop.
time for me on Labor Day.
No problem, Meredith. Postal workers always have each other's back. Your dad helped me dozens of times whenever I was in a bit
I'm
of
trying
a
to
pickle.
figure out how
Well,
she
I hope I
managed to
can
become
fill
a
his
postal
shoes.
worker if
He
it's her
hardly ever
dad's
missed a
job.
day.
I don't
I'm sure you'll
understand
do
that
great.
specific logistics,
While
but you
we're
know
on
what?
you,
It's fine.
Why don't we deliver some mail in our beautiful little lake town?
And show me the ropes? Sure.
All right then, get ready to roll.
Awesome. Sounds like we're rolling into tutorial next. Like I said, I don't really know anything about this game. I know that it has like a mail carrier aspect, and I think it's supposed to be about you spending the 2 weeks in this town where you grew up. Yeah, it was overly positive on Steam, which is why I picked it up, but I'm
This
not entirely
lake.
sure how it's going to go. So if you all
It's
want to
always
see
more
more of it,
beautiful
let me
than
know
I
by liking
remember
and
it.
subscribing on the
I
video,
don't think I'll
and leaving
ever
a
get
comment down
tired
below.
of driving around it. And there's our first stop.
Okay, sir, what's the plan?
Delivering mail is like a walk in the park, with mailboxes. Take this bag, walk to the mailbox, and insert the mail.
Riveting. Very detailed instructions there. It is really pretty. The way that the lighting and everything makes it look like there's fog almost in the air.
Ooh, interesting.
I do like the voiceover, although sometimes it doesn't seem to convey really what she's saying, but that's like just a nitpick thing on my part. I really do like
Nothing too difficult,
not having to say
right?
all these words.
I think I should be able to face the challenge.
Ha, I bet. Didn't you go to MIT?
Yeah. I left here from Massachusetts 22 years ago.
Shouldn't you get a job in computers then? That's really booming right now.
Well, actually,
Hold that thought. We just arrived at our next address.
So
It's
she
a
works in
package
computers
time,
on this Addit
so you'll have to get it
87
out of the back.
program, apparently. So she's like a software engineer or something like that, and this is supposed to be her vacation. Or she's also masquerading as a mail carrier. That's cool. Change of pace, I guess. Alright, pressing E did not obtain me a package. Let's try that again. Alright, let's click on the package this time with E. Alright,
It's heavier
that
than
did
I
a little
thought.
better. It's a nice house. Got a nice garden on the front lawn. Really hope nobody steals anything here.
Nope.
They're not home.
answer.
Alright, we'll leave it here then. Shift to walk faster. Cool. We got a bike, so I guess they really don't have much of a stealing problem, which this looks like a cozy little town by a
You're
lake.
getting the hang of it. So, where were we? Computers. Should I buy one?
Well, it depends on what you want to use it for.
Bookkeeping. I always make a mess of my tax returns. Can't a computer do that for me?
Sure, there are programs for that, but you'll still have to put in some work yourself.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I'll bug you about it another time. Our next address is right around the corner.
All right, so we're back before computers like really took off, apparently. Tire swing. I had a tire swing as a child. In one of the houses that we lived in.
There's
We
no
used to have
place
one
like
in our
home.
backyard.
Sure isn't. Can't wait to get home either. The Mets
nice
are
brick
playing
home.
the Giants.
Oh, before I get out, what time do I start tomorrow?
7 a.m. sharp. Just check in at the post office.
Okay, Frank. See you tomorrow.
Adios.
All right. So this is where she's going to be staying, apparently. All right. Walk to the front door. Yeah, let's see if we can interact with anything over here in the yard. Looks like they had a dog at some point. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything with the tire swing, but it does have some physics behind it. Just looking overall at the kind of architecture around this place. Oh, it's not brick, it's siding. Okay. From afar, I thought it was like a brick home, and I was like, is that the way they distinguished it? Weiss Residence, Monday afternoon.
Hi, Meredith. I just wanted to let you know that Dad and I landed safely. The Florida weather is
That's
all they
good.
said it
I
would
was
be.
concerned that her dad
I'll
had
call again
died.
soon.
Apparently he's just on vacation.
One more thing. The freezer's stuffed with food, and there's blueberry pie in the fridge.
The best pie.
Bye.
Meredith,
No,
it's Steve.
no, don't call her on
I
a
didn't
vacation.
get the chance to say it earlier, but thanks so much for being a trooper. I know you had other plans for Labor Day
At least
weekend,
you acknowledge
but
it.
nailing the deadline for Added 87 could very well be the most important milestone in our company's history. Enjoy your well-deserved
Thank
time
you.
off. Don't get too used to it. Just kidding. Or am I? I'll talk to you later.
Take time as you need it, people. They give it to you. It's part of your benefits package. If you don't use it, that's like giving a part of your paycheck. Take some time off. All right, Tuesday, September 2nd.
Good morning, Meredith. Ready for your first day?
Good morning, Frank. Ready to rock.
First choice we've
It's
been
a
able to
great
make.
day to be on the road. I already filled up the mailbag in the truck, so you're good to go. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a map in the cabin, in case you get lost.
Thanks, I'll probably need that.
I don't know my
Bon
way around here.
voyage.
I'm sure I'm going to need this map. So this is kind of adding up to be like a mailman simulator to where we have to deliver mail to this tiny little community here. It's not really big, and there's definitely a lake in the middle of it. There's an island. I wonder if we're going to get to go to that island eventually. Wonder if we have to drive this. Yes, we do have to drive this. I was kind of hoping it could at least be a little automatic, but apparently not. Let's look both ways. Look both ways before you pull out in traffic, people. And not just pulling out, like before you cross the street or anything else. Safety first. See if we can get up here. Get out of the truck. Alright, this looks like it's a package. Looks like we're on Main Street down there in the mini-map. That's not Main Street. 207 Main Street, got it.
That's lighter than I thought.
That's okay. Cute little convenience store. 16 cents for apples. That's way cheaper.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's today's mail.
New in town. Your face looks familiar.
Well, I grew up here and then left for college 22 years ago.
22 years ago, back when they called me Nancy Sinatra instead of Nancy Reagan.
Okay.
So now you're back, huh? I know what it's like.
Know what what's like.
You do?
It's best not to feel bad about it. Only a few people ever really make it.
Sounds like Miss Nancy's a little bitter.
I wonder if it's gonna rain today. It's been raining a lot lately.
If this is in Oregon, which is where I think it is, yeah, it's gonna rain a lot probably. Yeah, 16-cent apples, 17-cent tomatoes. What kind of prices are these? I need these prices back. The milk is a little expensive at $2.20 a gallon, but you know, that's fine. I'm in the way of a truck, apparently. Do they stop? They do. Okay. Alright. I don't technically have a stop sign here, but I don't know how this actually works in this game, so... Looks like we have a letter here. Little difficult to control sometimes. Alright. Get a little closer to the curb. Just a letter, so we go up to the mailbox. Press E.
I remember this as the old Sugarman place, but the envelope says McGill. Must have moved away.
I mean, you have been gone for 22 years. I would expect some things to change in 22 years. Alright. Looks like in the mini-map there's another parcel on that road over there.
This.
So let's check both ways. Let's pull over. Go over here and get around. Oh, maybe it's actually not there. Alright, I thought that package that's apparently further out was made for this loop. Apparently not, so let's turn around and go back towards some of our other packages. Some other houses back up in here. These are all really nice homes. I kind of want to know what these people do for a living to be able to afford them. Because, yeah, this is a really small town if this is Main Street. Alright. This is where I just was, so let's try again. Let's hang a right here this time. Check both ways. And we're on the open road. I was thinking that the camera kind of helps control where the truck goes as well, but it doesn't from what I can kind of tell. I can move the camera and like the truck just goes everywhere. It's very hard to look around while also driving this truck. Another little residential area. Looks like we have a letter here. I'm gonna park in the middle of the road this time. It doesn't look like there's anybody coming. I don't think they'll care if I park right here for just a second. Put
Here's
the
your
mail
mail.
in the mailbox. I thought about being a mail carrier once. Ultimately decided I didn't want to be a mail carrier. But I also lived in a really small town, so maybe that was probably for the best. Alright, looks like that is not the road for the package, so let's back up a second. After I figure out how. Alright. Let's back it up. Alright, it's this house here at the corner. Okay, right here. Let's see. We have another package. We're at 200 Lake Road. Looks like we have a teddy bear.
Hello there, big cuddly guy.
That is an interesting mailbox of a cat, and there's tons of cats in the yard. Alrighty. We've got a cat lady here.
Oh,
That looks
look,
the part.
Genevieve, a new mailman. Hello there. What's your name then?
Well, we're not going to be mean to her. She's probably just an old
Hi,
lady.
Miss Jenkins, right? I'm Meredith. Meredith Weiss?
Weiss, of course. You're Emily's girl, aren't you? This is Meryl Weiss, Genevieve.
Apparently a
She
little
used to live in
senile.
town
She's already forgotten
years
our
and years
name.
ago.
But you know what? We're going to let it slide. I don't think the cat really cares.
22 years to be exact, but who's counting?
Has it been that long? That's almost 2 Genevieves ago.
That's a real weird unit of measurement,
Calm
but
down,
okay.
Genevieve. You're going to live forever. She isn't, but shh. You
I love how
do
she had to
remember
whisper that
me,
part like the
don't
cat's
you?
gonna know.
How could I forget Miss Mildred Jenkins? And her cats, of course. Seems like they've multiplied.
Yes, I do like cats. Is
And
that
she's
such a crime?
defensive about it.
So what if I have slightly more of them than
Apparently
I used
she's
to? Like
used to
Genevieve
being
here,
looked down on for
and
this.
Thomas and Oliver. Anyway, did you have a package for me then?
Yeah, we're just gonna give it
Yes.
to her. We're not
Here
gonna
you
like
go.
point out the fact that it's a bear or anything.
Ah, thank you, dear. Looks like another gift from my son. Still doing everything to get into my good graces, except actually drop by.
He's probably busy. Which, yeah, I'm sure he means well. He's probably busy.
I'm sure he means well. He's probably just busy.
That's what he says. That's probably what you say to poor Emily, too. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Run along, dear. Give Emily my best.
Goodbye, Miss Jenkins.
I mean,
Genevieve.
that's a good point. Like, you do need to see your parents, but you also kind of have to do a balancing act because you typically, as you get older, you have other responsibilities too. And, like, I don't get to see my parents as often as I'd like to. But I mean, I still think about them. I give them calls. I don't think
In a few days, I won't
I don't
even
think he's
need that
necessarily in
now.
the wrong for sending a gift whenever he can't visit in person. All right, looks like we got a mechanic. We have another package, 300 Lake Road this time. I'm really glad these things are labeled down here at the bottom because I would have no idea where we are. It's a nice little gas station. It's the only one I've seen, so I think she's the only one that's
Hi
got
there.
it.
I've got some mail for this address.
You're not Frank.
Yes, that's an astute observation.
Luckily, I don't think a mustache would suit me.
Haha, real funny. But that doesn't explain why Frank gave you the keys for the goose.
That's all I'm going to call mailman
goose?
from now on, is they drive
Yes,
geese.
your white and wobbly van, duh. I'm Lori. I'm Providence Oaks' mechanic. And I'm the one who keeps the goose running.
So
Well,
mom's
Thomas
Emily,
is my father.
Thomas is dad.
Does that count?
Thomas! Yes, that surely counts. My father has been teaching me since the day I was born. There is no one better at
I
PO than me.
Didn't ask,
And I
but
have to get
okay.
back to
I'm
work
glad to
now.
know you're very good
But
at what you do.
I suppose you may drive the goose. On one condition. If there's ever anything wrong with it, you bring it back to me, yes?
Sure, although I don't really think that was
All
your
right, I
call.
promise.
Good! Perfect. Did Frank tell you about the radio?
There's a radio?
No.
It currently only receives the local station. Plus, sometimes it cuts out altogether. If that
Okay,
happens,
shorting.
just give it a big old bang on the dashboard and that should fix it right up.
The
I'm
old
working
school
on it, I
tactic
promise.
of fixing something. Just hit it till it works right.
Okay. Thanks, Lori.
My
No
kind
problem,
of
Miss W.
fixing. All right. I think we have two more packages, or one more package, one more letter, I think is what we're dealing with. So let's get over here. Let's look behind us. I don't see anything, so let's go. All right. The game is really pretty. I like how the light's going through. The shadows are really well done. I really hope these songs aren't like copyrighted or anything. A nice bridge. It's even got some rust and stuff on it. Oh, I think this is my turn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we hit a curve a little bit, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I took that a little too fast. Alright, so we gotta go up. Wait. This was the wrong way. Hold on a second. I gotta turn around. Let's see. We can turn around up here. Yeah, looks like a little grassy area here. We can do kind of a 3-point turn in like the weirdest possible fashion. Whoops. Well, you know what? It's fine. I just wanted to see the scenic route up here to see what it looked like. Obviously going up this mountain. So let's go back down. And this is a stop. Okay, slam on brakes. Back up a little bit. Like I said, controls are okay. They're a little weird to get used to. This is a very narrow bridge. I'm gonna hit this at least once. I am dead positive on that.
Oh, right. Bear Creek. near the old
Alright,
lumber
so it's
yard.
up here. That's a nice waterfall in the background. Nice little cabin out here in the middle of the woods. Got some lumber set up, looks like, with a wheelbarrow. Must have a lumberjack here. Alright, I didn't get to make it to the
There's a new
mailbox.
face.
We'll be
A rare
sassy.
sight for a secluded lumberjack?
Yeah, last time I saw a human being was about 6 years
I
ago.
like him.
I am here to deliver mail, and I come in peace. I'm Meredith.
Thank you. I'm Robert.
Like Robert.
Hope the peace will be everlasting. Let's see what's inside.
He knows to give it back to me. If you're sassy, give it back.
Oh, what the
That doesn't sound good.
crap? That's what it sounds like. Bullcrap. Freshly baked bullcrap.
That's awful. 10 out of 10 does not
Hey, the
recommend that
sound
recipe.
can't be worse than the smell.
I'm sorry, but I have to take a better look at this. Have a nice day.
Okay. Clearly it was some bad news. Hopefully it wasn't like a bill or something that he can't pay. If it is, nothing I can do for him. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's do another backup. Okay, and there's a tree. Okay, we clipped through a tree. Let's get out of this. And we're good. Yes. Again, kind of weird. Which way do I need to go? Alright, looks like I'm up in that top right corner. Looks like I can head back the way I came. So I gotta go back down this really, really narrow bridge. Here we go. Okay, we're already starting. We're already starting with the hittingness. But we made it past that bridge. Thank God. Alright, we'll get back out to the... Oh, there's that curve's a little less steep than I thought. But you know what? I'm not taking vehicle damage, so it's fine. I've also decided to now drive on the left-hand side of the road. Alright. Back over this really cool bridge here. It's got its rust and everything on it. I think we're getting the hang of driving a little bit better. Obviously, that wooded area back there was not the best show of it. But overall, I think I'm getting the hang of, you know, how quickly it responds to things. I can kind of make out what the radio is saying, but also at the same time, this is not a song that I recognize. Although I also don't listen to a lot of country, which is what this sounds like, so I might just not be in the know. There's a little cabin thing out there on the lake. That's cool. There was that island on the map, too. I wonder if we'll get to go out to that. Speed limit of 40. I don't know how fast I'm going because I don't have a speedometer. I hope that she's paying attention to these speed limits. Okay, there's a road turn off there. I don't know where that goes. Alright, we're just zooming along here. There was a road there. I wonder where that's going. Let's see. Okay, this is a stop. Okay, whoa. Didn't realize that there was a stop here, and that's a really weird road line.
There's Stan's
Alright, we have a diner.
Wait, it's called Moe's Diner now?
Apparently. It's what the sign says. I guess maybe it was called Stan's back whenever she was here last, but it has been 22 years, like she said. Last package, let's pick it up.
Oh, that's heavier than I thought.
Why are you commenting all the time about how much things weigh? I don't understand. We're just here to deliver it. I don't care what's in it. Into a diner, I assume it's like food or something.
Meredith Wise? As I live and breathe. Come here, hon. Now, let me look at you. My, oh my.
The town
A few
gossip.
lines here and there, and the occasional gray hair. But by gosh, it's you, all right.
That's a real weird comment to make to somebody you've just seen for a while,
Well,
but
hello to
sure.
you too, Maureen.
Oh, don't be like that now. It suits you.
Huh?
Age only
That's
makes a
what they all
person more
say.
distinguished, is what I always say. To the mirror. Now come here. Tell me everything.
You want to know everything I've done for the last 22
Okay,
years? Sure.
One quick drink then.
I know you're busy, hon. Little Bird told me all about your temporary mail job already. News goes around pretty quickly around
Yeah,
here.
when you're the town gossip,
So,
I'm sure it
coffee?
does.
Something stronger?
Coffee always
Oh,
sounds
wait.
good, though.
I will not
turn
take
that
no
down.
for an answer.
Coffee sounds good, thanks.
Coffee sounds good. Thanks.
2 coffee, coming right up. And 1 piece of blueberry pie, if I remember correctly.
All about that blueberry.
You had one almost every afternoon after school at one point.
Because it's a good pie. I don't understand what's wrong with that.
You know me too well, Maureen.
Always have, always will.
Man, now
Ashley,
I want blueberry
one
pie.
blueberry pie.
I don't have any at my house. I don't have any pie.
And Ashley, could you keep an eye on the bar for me for a bit? I'm gonna take my break now. You're a real trooper.
Sound like he's doing all right back there. You might want to... Oh. Now you really need to go check out, see what's
Ashley?
going on.
Oh,
That's
sweet
not a good
Mary.
sign
What
to hear a
are
crash
you
and see
doing?
smoke coming through your kitchen.
Is everything okay, hon?
You can kind of make out what he's saying, which I
Lord
think is
have mercy.
hilarious.
Maybe you should check that out.
Agreed.
Honestly, first the roof and now this? Ugh, that poor kid is like a disaster magnet.
Probably not
I'm
his
sorry,
fault. He's
Meredith.
probably just
Looks like
clumsy.
I've got my hands full for a bit. Next time, I want to hear everything, you hear? Don't be a stranger now.
She just nosy, but I like her. She's your person you add to your network so you can find out all the town gossip. Alright, we gotta go back to the post office, looks like. That's where we started at. So let's get out of this parking lot. Alright, let's check our... Oh, we got an 18-wheeler coming. This is the same one that blocked us in earlier. Is he the only 18-wheeler vehicle on the road? Alright, let's go. That lake effect is really cool. I don't know if you all can see it really over there, and me turning the camera is not a good idea just because we've already seen what happens when I turn this camera. Is the truck has a field day going all over the road. But you can actually see the waves and the ripples and everything, and that's really cool, and I'm really glad they were able to get that right. Yeah, power lines are kind of weird for their shadows, but the actual power lines themselves look really good, which I do think is cool. Alright, let's turn and go past the apparently McGill house and not the Sugarmans to the convenience store where Nancy is bitter and turning into the post office. Alright, I will try and park this behemoth. We have managed to park it and we're ending our workday. So, Weiss residence Tuesday evening. Don't be Steve. I swear to God if you're Steve.
Hello?
Hi,
That's
Meredith.
not Steve.
It's Mom.
That's good.
How are you? How's the job?
Doing great.
Hi, Mom. I'm doing great. It's so relaxing to be outside and drive around.
Yeah, compared to being a software engineer, you probably don't get out very much.
Strange not having to drive the truck anymore.
I can imagine, yeah. If you do something for so long
I can
and then
imagine
you don't
that.
do it.
How is Dad? Can he handle all this freedom?
Ugh, don't get me started. He went on 2
He's
fishing
on
boat trips already.
vacation.
And then there's the late night poker with his new
Again.
buddies. Oh,
Vacation
I'm
in
almost out of
Florida.
coins. I'm calling from a bar and Dad's ordering a margarita.
Go
again.
Dad.
Talk soon.
Alright. So let's see. We're gonna stay home and read a book.
The Countess and the Carpenter?
10 out of 10, this is a romance
Really, Mom?
novel.
Oh, well, let's
10
give it
out
a
of
read.
10.
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 1. A more disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrown.
That's the last name.
The left wheel of her carriage collapsed, right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent Raubenstaben estate.
Magnificent.
She tumbled upside down, hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined.
Travesty. What is she
Suddenly,
gonna do without a hat?
She heard the deep, strong voice of a young man. "Are you all right, madam?"
Yep, romance. Romance novel. Can't say I've read a ton of those. Wednesday, September 3rd. Alright guys, I think this is where we're kind of leave it off. We'll do each day as a different video because they are relatively long. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know by liking, subscribing on this video, and leaving a comment down in the comment section below. And I'll see you all later.